Okay, for some of you that don't know me, a little history lesson. I have not an extensive, old felonies from 99 2000, which I served time for. I did 16 and a half years in prison. I was 17, got certified for some burglaries, ended up doing what my dad escaped and everything. Well, that's almost 20 years ago. However, in prison, you do what you do, and I have a gang file. I was connected with the skinheads in there. Well, I got out all that, did my program, and all that, got out. Well, when I got out, the government considers certain gang members or certain groups domestic terrorists. Well, I've got the 1488, and well, out of a retaliatory ass thing for a chick that I was at her halfway house who was doing these social experiments and didn't like, she, who was African American, got this pushed with a dude I had a problem with, his brother who's Jewish, on a racist level with the government in order to try to freaking target me as a domestic terrorist. Well, it didn't go through because my gang file, I went through an AG referral, I went through all the processes in prison, I got mine put in active. But they did contact my ex-girlfriends, they did contact everybody, ask them about me, and they told them exactly about me, that I'm not a threat, I'm not any of that. Well, that went all through and it got dismissed. However, this rogue entity out of Vegas decided that wasn't good enough and it was a nice, fun social experiment. It decided to take matters into their own hand and start getting it pushed on their own behalf. And they wanted this to ride and get their little coattails to do their own little freaking thing and destroy my life. So now I have a rogue offshoot entity that is not a governmental body, who's imposters of the NDOC and a bunch of just crap that follow me around, sabotage me, harass me, go to people and label me just so they can continue this, who are wanted. Now they have infiltrated Watertown. They get all these little punk ass motherfuckers that ain't about nothing, with no responsibilities, no nothing, to run around and just torture, harass, and destroy people's lives. And the group they have formed here is so ignorant and sick. I'm just sick and tired of it. So I'm looking to relocate because I can't take them. However, I've got my criminal justice complaints in with the gun. I've got many things on for the unconstitutionality of it, my civil right, all the rest of it. But I want to let people know what's really going on, because the madder I make them when I file things, the worse they go behind, and they tell people this and they tell people that. My name's Claire. It's William Edward Pena. Look it up on any kind of freaking uh, police thing. You'll find 2 burglaries convictions. All I've ever had when I was 17. Run it through any network. Get a hold of any local police department. Get a hold of anybody and ask them about me. It's real simple to find out. But these pieces of shit want to go around and sabotage my life and start a bunch of shit where I'm not, for their own little fucking thing. And because they realize what they've done to me and the consequences of it, now they're trying to cover it up and they're trying to isolate me. Because if people start paying attention to me or actually like and help me, well, they're done. So their only chance of their own survival is to get me literally to go insane and get reincarcerated or knock myself off, or to keep everybody away from me so nobody helps me. And that's the problem with these sorry ass pieces of shit. But I'm working on it, but I want to know people that matter. And if you do matter me a little bit what's going on in my life, I'll get a little more detail on it, but that's basically the gist of all this rise. It's from an old fucking prison label as a fucking gang member that followed me, in which the government then can consider you a domestic terrorist and all that. They can target you, they can watch you on a look. However, mine was put in, they backed up, and this fucking bitch ass little rogue entity took over and decided to run with it. Now that's not allowed, and that's where the problem lies. These are not real people, they are not actual government, they are not allowed to do this, and they are not what who they say they are. And that is a fact. So if you know anything about it, I highly suggest you report it, because this is not who they are, and they will destroy your life too. Trust me, they don't care.